So let's continue with the presentation. Can everybody see the screen?
Yes. But I think we're also done with this. We have to
Okay.
move to the next one.
Sure.
Okay. All right. This is from, uh-oh, it's loading.
I just put on the bigger screen so that people can see.
Okay. This is from my trip in November to Turkey. So can everybody hear me? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So this very charming little old man that I met at a carpet shop in Istanbul, and I decided that I had to paint him with his very, very blue eyes, which matched his blue jacket. So this was a total, it's just a portrait. I'm not saying anything here. There are no hidden meanings, nothing. It's just a portrait that I just thoroughly enjoyed painting. I love people.
So this is you and Blaine.
Sorry? No, that's my sister.
Ah, there was sister in
That's
Blaine.
my sister, and we were on a boat on the Bosphorus, and she just looked so happy.
Yeah.
So I titled it "Blame It on the Bosphorus" because we were having such a good time. Touch wood. She was giggly and she was smiley and she was happy, and everything, the way our holiday was going so well. And so I said, this is the Bosphorus. You have to hold the Bosphorus responsible for making you as happy as you are. So I called it "Blame It on the Bosphorus," and it has all the colors and everything in it to make it look happy.
Yeah,
right.
beautiful, beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, these are again just both commissioned portraits of two friends of mine, actually. They still have to pay me. I told them I'm not giving these paintings to them if they're not going to pay me. So, so this will also go up in my solo show next month, inshallah. But they're just portraits. There's no deep meaning, nothing, except that the friend, the girl, is very much into Sufism.
Oh, that's
she is dancing. A lot. Yes, that's why I made the little whirling dervishes behind her. So that's like symbolic of the way she is. She's a big, big Sufi in her head.
All right. Next.
Yeah. Also portraits of friends. This one on the left-hand side, the one with the black background and the red square, is a portrait of the gallery owner. Maybe Akhtar Saab, you know him. He's the owner of Ijaz Gallery, Ramzan. He hasn't seen it yet. I still have to show it to him. And the one on the right is another dear friend of mine. And I just use a lot of color because to me, color signifies life. So I just have to, I can't not use color. That's just the way it is. But also when I'm doing my portraits, I get into, I have to have the drawing. The drawing is essential. The drawing is important. That's where you start, right? That's where every artist starts. You have to learn, you have to know how to draw in order, I feel, to be able to paint effectively. Because it's in a flux. You always keep going back and forth between drawing and painting. Again, two portraits, one of an old man, old gentleman, age old. And the other one is a Sardar Ji that I met at Kartarpur when I had gone there. And I don't know if anybody else is familiar with Kartarpur, but it's, Javed sir, maybe you can tell us what Kartarpur is.
Yeah, it's in fact the Guru Nanak.
Guru Nanak's. place.
Guru Nanak's say born place, you see, Qatar Singh. It is on Pakistan side. So we have established and given a gallery from India to Pakistan so that the Sikh brothers can visit their holy place over there.
Yes.
So this is.
Basically, they
Maybe you may be knowing or you may not be knowing because this Punjab was mainly ruled by the Sikh. So it was a famous, you see, era when Sikh ruled on Punjab. And Punjab is on both sides. It's on Pakistan side and also in India side. So they also say Punjab and we also say Punjab. So for differentiation, we can say East Punjab and West Punjab. So the West Punjab is in Pakistan and East Punjab is there. So there's a lot of good stories in Lahore because Lahore was the capital of Sikh rulers, you see. So we are quite rich. Have a quite rich heritage of Sikh brothers. So it's not only in Lahore, it's in Rawalpindi side and also on Peshawar side. So that's very nice. In fact, both Sikh brothers and Hindu brothers, they both have a very good, you see, memories with the Punjab and also with the Peshawars. So most of the Indians, they also come as a pilgrim to visit the Lahore, and also the Sikh brothers, they also come as a pilgrim to Punjab, Lahore. So this is not alone that we don't have our ritual places in Delhi and in Agra and then definitely in Khaja Moinuddin Chishti was our saint.
Ajmer Sharif.
So we also go as a pilgrim to that side and they come to our side. So this is the story. The Sikhs are very good character, you see, with their bear and their little stabbing tool. So it's they have a ring on their hand, and it's all beautiful. Their pagadi, this cap is very fascinating, you see. So this is we believe most of the artists wants to catch. They have the desire to paint Sikh. So mostly they paint rollers. So this is one Maliha.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
sir,
you did the same. You see,
Okay.
fantastic. You see,
Yes.
there's lot of colors used in her paintings and background. So this is just a trick, I tell you. This is just a trick. You see, she wants that viewer should stand and try to understand those colors. But there is nothing in those colors to make the viewer stand in front of painting for quite some time, isn't it?
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
In these portraits, there is no symbolic stuff happening. It's just color for the sake of color.
Yes.
Then colors should be meaningful, you see.
Colors are meaningful in my other paintings, you will see.
They are meaningful. They are meaningful here. When we see this is clearly shows us a flower and green leaves and a plant. It's just a plant. And backside of the Sardarji, so you can see that it's just like a scene. It's a river. I can see a river, and then there is trees behind that rivers. You see. So I don't know how do you perceive, but I perceive it like that because in between Pakistan and Indian Punjab, there is a Ravi, is a famous river. So
Yes.
it goes from there. So this symbolizes with that one. But
Yes.
I don't know, Maliha must be have a different.
No, no, you're right. You're very right because it's also the divide.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's also the division between us
that-
and the
Yeah.
Indian Punjab,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So, but
these-
Sardarjis and Sikhs love Lahore and they love to come here, and that
Yeah.
yellow is significant of happiness, and yellow is
Yeah.
significant of sun, and that brings the heat, and that brings the warmth and the love and everything, and that is the divide. So yes, you've read into it very, very, very nicely, very
And
significant.
then this golden color, you see, is very much in the life of Muslims and Indians, and also that Sardarji side. So our most of the that's tombs have a crescent and a golden color. So there most of the domes, Sardarji's domes have a golden color. So they have a golden temple in
Golden
Amritsar.
temple, yeah.
Gold is gold. So the gold is, I don't know about Nepal and Sri Lanka because they also must be having loved by a gold, you see.
Of course.
Every woman loves gold.
We also have golden temple in Nepal.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
And
So
also, gold is a symbol of purity in our country.
yeah.
So, you can actually see it almost everywhere. Like at the temples, you can see that, in the paintings also. Well, Shivani wanted to add something. Yes, Shivani?
Yes,
yes, I want to add something. जैसे सरदार जी ने जो पगड़ी बांधी हुई है जिस स्टाइल में in Sikh style, they called Granthi.
Okay.
Granthi.
Okay.
जो गुरुद्वारा साहिब से डायरेक्टली जुड़े हुए होते हैं. और जो इन सिखिज्म, जो सिख धर्म में जो ये ब्लू कलर की पगड़ी और ब्लू कलर के जो ड्रेसअप होता है, ये वीरता की निशानी माना जाता है.
Okay.
What does that mean?
So for the other attendees who don't understand Hindi or Urdu, so Shivani, she was saying that the color blue is the symbol of warrior, and not just that, the style of the turban that has been placed on. So that is the style which is worn by people who are very near to Gurdwara. That is the religious place of Sikh people, right? Okay.
And this Sardarji. This Sardarji was a caretaker at Kartarpur.
Yes,
he was sitting.
It looks like, it looks like, it looks like, and
very few people know that because the two main streams in a Sikhism.
Okay.
Shivani, the kesar color, kesriya color is in our very much in our lives. You see.
Yes.
So whether we are Hindu or Muslims or we are Sikh or whatever. So this
and then the color of Basant is also the same.
Color of Basant.
Yellow.
The color of Balidan sacrifice. The color Kesari color, the symbol of sacrifice.
Right. And okay, thank you for that.
Right. Also, I need to interrupt you all. That
if you for a minute forget about the background and look at their faces and the expressions and the character has been captured. What do you say? This only expert can do it. You see, it's something. You see, this the Muslim Dadiwala man is also You see, you look at his face and his eyes and drop down due to age factors and all these things. So it's very nicely, you see, done. It's not only background. So
Javed sir, I interrupt you now because we have so many other slides to go through.
We have so many slides. We'll be at it.
इसके painting देखता हूँ तो जज्बाती हो जाता हूँ असल.
We understand that, but there are so many topics that we need to
let's
discuss
move on
more.
to the next one. Let's go.
So let's go to the next.
Okay, I'll make this one very brief and very short. Also, two friends of mine. One of them, the one on the left hand side, the one in the dark cloak with the wine glass in her hand. It is actually a glass of wine. I've called it joie de vivre because she just loves life and living, and she is just the happiest person, despite the fact that she has been through so much trauma. So I have great respect for the way that she is. Amazing woman, amazing. As is this other girl, Vision in Blue, on the right-hand side. Another very, very strong woman who has also been through a lot. But looking at her portrait, you can't really tell that she has suffered so much. You know, people don't wear that on their faces. They put it behind themselves. But both these women together. Anyway, we'll quickly, next one. We can go to the next one. If you can just make it a little smaller. So all right. This one on the left with the blue, I just love making dari, you know, I just love making this beards. So this one on the left, I've called it Khamoshi because he has nothing left to say. He's lived a life of pain, maybe, or whatever his private experience is, but you can see it in his eyes. He doesn't have anything to say. A lot of times you don't need to say anything. Your eyes do all the talking. And this other one is a very tiny portrait. It's a very small portrait, I think in an A4 size or something. It's taken from the net. It's from a black and white photograph. The colors are my own. I added my own colors. Portrait of this person called John Nolette. I just thought it was a wonderful, wonderful face, amazing face. I love faces. And I just fell in love with that face. So I had to paint it. So I did. So that's it. There's nothing extra about it. Both these two works are in ballpoint pen. There's no paint here. It's all ballpoint. And this one on the right is called Sunbaked. It's also got gold leaf in it, gold leaf with colored ballpoint pens. The one on the left, an old man, the drawing is called Trepidation because he looks like that. He looks like he's a little unsure, he's a little afraid from his eyes. And really the eyes are the windows to the soul, are they not? Everybody's eyes do talk for me. And it's just a matter of looking, and you can look into a person's soul through the eyes. This is a commissioned work. It's a very, very big painting. It's 4 feet by 4 feet, I think, huge, with just this big girl on it, big figure on it. For those of you who understand Urdu, I've given it the title Rashke Chaman, because that's what she is. She is the envy of the garden. Because she's more beautiful than the flowers or the butterflies. And she knows it. And she has an attitude to match. And love that attitude.
What do you say in English, this Rashke Chaman? If you want to translate it in English, what would you say?
Rashke Chaman, you know, you can't translate it. You don't have the words for it. There are a lot of words in the Urdu language for which we have no English counterparts. You just can't explain it. Hai?
It's pride of the garden. Pride of the garden.
Pride of or
the
envy
garden.
of the garden, maybe. Envy.
That can also be.
People would envy. The garden envies, the flowers envy her beauty.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's
I have a garden too.
Amazing. It's wonderful. You see, if you look at the details, you see, I'm again interrupted. Okay, please carry on.
Let's go to the next slide.
Yeah, I don't need to be emotional more. Yeah, incredible.
Right. I think there is some internet
Is that
issue.
the recent?
The black person, the black man. Gee, this was 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was, both these paintings are in 2020. I had to paint a black man because I felt so strongly about the injustice against the blacks in America and maybe in the rest of the world. Just based on the color of your skin, how can you not treat a human being like a human being, you know? So I just feel very strongly about that. This is just the incandescent is just a painting of a woman. No significance, nothing of that sort. It's just sunlight when it hits you and you can't open your eyes completely, and you have to have the, you know, when the light hits you, so you know how it feels. You can't open, you can't look very well. So that's next, Meena. Okay, I'm done with showing you my my portraits. Now we come to my conceptual landscapes. This is a big piece, again, 6 feet by 4 feet. It's really big, it's huge. It's called Garden Party. Can you make it slightly smaller, Meena? Is there, yeah. Okay, so there you get the whole perspective. It's just garden party. Normally a garden party is when people sit in the garden and they have a party, but the flowers can have a party in spring. Don't they have a party?
Maybe.
They explode with happiness. Yeah.
Mad Hatter's party might be very nice here.
Yeah. Next.
वो क्या है गजल वो जिसमें है कि there is a season when you only see roses, red roses.
Yes.
So on that base, there is a famous ghazal sung by Mehndi Hasan.
अच्छा, मुझे नहीं याद आ रही.
Yeah, so it's जमाल यार से है रोशन चमन तमाम. जमाल यार से है रोशन चमन. और इसका जो नेक्स्ट है वो बिल्कुल स्ट्रेट अवे वो इसको डिस्क्राइब करता है. It's beautiful. You see,
Cloud Candy.
I haven't seen these before. You see.
No, you haven't. Nobody's seen these before. I'm putting them up in my show next month. So you are privileged.
That's great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
It's also a very big, pretty big painting.
And I also heard that you start liking old men, so I have grown a beard.
You have a beard also. I understand.
Now we are talking.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So
no,
this
it's beautiful.
This one is like it's all purely imagination, and it's somewhere I would like to be. You know, it's as simple as that.
Okay.
It's where I would like to be, where I would maybe like to end up. Who knows? In the next life, perhaps there will be a reality which is equivalent to this. I don't know. But
wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
This is from my trip up north 2 years ago. They're new paintings, but I painted them now, but they are from a memory that was an old memory, 2 years old, when I went to Baltistan and Gilgit and all of those places. So I've just named it Up North because I just love the north. I love our mountains and our trees up there. So and I just love the fact that I love color, basically. That's it. I can't not paint color. And I know that it's for a lot of people, which is, you know, when I said that I don't paint to sell, because I've realized that in Pakistan, I don't know about anywhere else, but in Pakistan, people are very afraid of color.
Why is that?
They like to play it safe.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a, they like to be safe.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
So-
I don't have any words, Maliha. It's such a beautiful work, you see. I don't know, but might be there is these young people are also artists, Meena, and then that Angel. And also that there is Sana here and Shabnam also. Then they must be admiring your work. You see,
I hope so.
I think they have a Eid day today.
Yeah.
Good, I'm glad I made
festival.
somebody happy.
Right.
What do you
Yeah.
say, Angel?
Oh, I am so inspired right now. It's like it's a privilege to see all the paintings for the first time here before the exhibition. So we are really honored to see that. And I really love the gold thing. I'm into gold. Almost all of my paintings also has gold in it. But I am not that good in drawing. So I'm an expressionist painter, and as I see your works, and it inspires me to have that freedom like what you have in your works. So
Good.
I'm definitely inspired to do more and to be boldly see more colors into it, because like what you said, sometimes I play it safe in my artworks, because I paint based on what I feel, just like you, but I have this certain style that I maintain throughout the series that I've been working. But I think I'm being inspired of putting some more colors into it, so I'm learning here.
Good, I'm so glad. But the important thing is to be true to yourself. So if you feel like putting color, then go ahead and put it, because nobody can tell you what to do or what not to do with your work. Only you can.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't let anybody else dictate to you what it is that you should be doing, because then you're not being honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Art,
definitely
right.
Yeah.
But it's such an inspiration, when you see something like what you said a while ago. If you see something and it resonates in you, then probably you should go and put that color in your artwork. So that I think that's what's happening to me while seeing your artwork.
Right. Okay, then that's good. I'm glad I could inspire somebody.
Nice. Let's go.
Should
to
we
the
move
next
up,
slide.
Meena? Move on?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Also, Baltistan, can you make them slightly smaller so that they both fit onto the screen?
Yeah.
Good.
So Meena, you can relate to this. I'm sure a lot of Nepal looks like this.
With the mountains and hills, of course, grasslands.
Yes. I just love the mountains. So I have to paint that. There's just no way. I mean, I grew up in a city which is near the sea, but I don't feel anything for the sea. It's the mountains which have the soul and the spirit stuff.
Lots of colors and all.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next.
But the color is all symbolic. It's not really there. It's all in my head, right? So that's where it all has to come from. That's your personal contribution to your imagination. Where do you take it, right? So it stops short of being abstract. It's not abstract. It's semi-abstract, because you can still tell that it's mountains and it's a landscape and everything. But the colors are not realistic. The colors are in the abstract, but they can be there. I mean, in the spring and in the summer, and when the sun is out.
Also selection of a spot, you see? selection of a spot is very important. And look at the right side painting. There are trees in plane from here, and the two trees on opposite sides, and they are focusing on a mountain. So, so although there is foreground is made in very bright colors, you see. So, but mountains are standing out because of this directional angle. But you have almost killed me with showing with this.
Oh no! Now I have to give you a cup of coffee so you can be revived.
Right.
Yeah, there are several in balance. So keep this also in balance.
So Maliha ma'am, you're saying that you are not good with maths. So we don't trust you anymore.
Oh no,
we don't trust you anymore. Because there is such a balance, in your painting.
That's all intuition. It's got nothing to do with mathematics. Seriously.
Okay.
My God, I cannot do maths to save my life. I can't.
Sure, ma'am.
So,
let's go to the next slide.
I have to count on my fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Right.
Okay, next.
It is not a coffee, Meena. It's not the counting of coffee numbers. So in balance or in coming in advance, but it is just a connect. You see, connect. It is just a reason of connect, but nothing else. It's but there is good people must be in contact always. You see, so don't forget them. You will lose some part of your life, an amazing part of your life, if you are not caring them.
Yeah,
That's
very true.
Okay. Maliha.
So this is a continuation of the same series. It's a store in Baltistan, in Gilgit, Baltistan, also up in the mountains. I was just totally taken by the images. Every morning, there was a different scene in front of my eyes. So a lot of it is from memory, a lot of it is from imagination. And when you bring the two together, then maybe you can, work something out. So that is what is so lovely about painting. You can make it work for you. You can get away with anything.
महका हुआ है चमन आतिशे गुल से तमाम.
You have to come to my solo show in March. I'll send you the invitation.
I will try, but I
would like to see you there.
I will try.
Inshallah. Charlie, next, Meena. I love this one. I don't know why. I love this one. This is my personal favorite, actually.
It's beautiful.
The trees were not blue, but in my head, they're blue.
Yeah.
So nobody can tell me they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, please use the freedom of others.
Yeah, use that freedom.
Right.
Use that.
Beautiful.
Shall we go to the next slide?
Yes, please. This is again it's imagination. I didn't see any place like this, but this is in my head. I would like to see a place like this. I would like to be there. So that's the magic and the beauty of imagination and the human mind. It can take you to places where you cannot go otherwise. And how awesome is that, right? So you can escape. This is where I am most of the time. I'm here. I am not in the city of Lahore. I'm over there. Yeah.
Next slide.
Yeah. Also, continuation of the same colorful series. Why can't clouds be red? Of course they can be red. Yeah. Right?
Of course.
Oh.
And why can't the sky be black against a very multicolored, field of grass and leaves or whatever you want to call it. So it's all in my head. It's where I am. It's real to me, actually. That's how one can see.
It's like illuminating garden at the, you know,
Yeah,
darkness.
it's
like dark night.
beautiful. You have created a extreme level of depth in right-hand side painting and through perspective on left-hand side painting. So it's you see look at the clouds and look at these fields going deep down to that tree levels. You see, it's beautiful.
And if you've noticed, all of my landscapes, all of my conceptual landscapes always have a horizontal line in them.
Yeah.
You know, I think maybe that's the rational person, the sane person, the balance in my life that comes through. थोड़ी सी अकल आ जाती.
Yeah, it calls a vanishing line, and then to say
So
it's always good. It's always good to show this line. I'm a product designer, so I definitely I like the concepts of perspectives and these vanishing lines and projection lines and all this. So it's beautiful. Perspective definitely was based on a projection line. So, it's always very good.
Yeah,
beautiful, beautiful.
It creates some kind of balance. Thank you.
Yeah, it's very balanced.
Let's move to the
Thank
next
you.
slide.
Next, Meena. Thank you. Okay. Okay, look, there has to be a connection. Now. There has to be a connection between the earth and the sky. There is a connection between the earth and the sky. We are of the earth, and there are other things in the sky, stuff that is happening that we don't know. I mean, bijli jab girti hai, when lightning strikes, it's from the sky, and lightning striking in not the literal sense, but things happen to human beings that it's like it's just something that falls out of the sky and it hits you, you know, and you're not ready for it. And it's like a cloudburst. It's like a clap of thunder, and it's like being struck by lightning, and you can't do anything about it because it is not in your control. So, and there's so much more of the sky than there is of the earth. I mean, when you look at the universe and you get out of this sphere that we know of as our little earth, there's nothing but sky. And we are not in control. And we are unimportant. And we will just disappear. But this will stay, you know? So that's where this is coming from. Something bigger than you and me.
Beautiful. Wow, wow. Wow.
Next slide.
And then this all is the latest art, I think. Yeah. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Beautiful philosophy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You're so kind. ये भी वही है, उसी का take है, उसी की thing. We can move ahead with this one.
Sure.
Also.
Wow.
Okay, the one that's called Cloud 9 is, again, imagination. It's, again, a place I want to be, where I want to be. This would be my paradise, actually. This would be heaven for me, if I could find it. Maybe I will. I don't know. It doesn't exist right now. In my head only it exists, but otherwise, this is where I would like to be. The other one is, I've called it camaraderie. It's a bunch of trees. It's a copse of trees, but it's actually signifying human beings. That when human beings are as friends, when they stick together, then they support each other. Then they stand by each other. Then they are there for each other. Then they provide the shelter and the support, whether it is raining or whether it is sunshine or whatever it may be, or snow or whatever. So what I'm saying is that through thick and thin, if you have a group of people around you who are yours and who understand you and who stand by you, then that's the best thing that there can be in life. I think that's why God created friends and family for that support system. Right?
But that's
otherwise, this is landscape of trees. If you don't want to get philosophical.
Philosophical part is what makes art beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go to the next slide.
Yes. Okay, these are pen and ink drawings that I made when I was in Amsterdam 2 years ago, when my son was going through, when my son was in the hospital in an accident. And so this is what this is what was inside me. I mean, the weight, I've just called it weight because it was weighing me down, you know. It was a part of a time in my life when I had nothing but weight on my shoulders, and I didn't know what would happen at the end of it, right? So when I wasn't at the hospital and when I was in the apartment, then I would just have my cup of coffee and I would just sketch these drawings. And it actually came out very naturally. What was in my mind and in my head is what I put down on paper. There was no thought behind it, but it was a hugely psychological, completely psychological thing happening. This is how I saw it. The clouds that I drew were like rocks. They were like boulders on my shoulders and on my head, you know, and I had no control over anything. So my mind was in that very dark place. Okay, next. Also at the same time, the clouds don't look like clouds. The clouds look like big stones or big boulders, very heavy. And they're not on earth. They're not resting on earth, but they're just sort of like, they're just barely hovering, you know, there's very little sky in the middle. So they're right there. They're right on top of your head. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's no escape. This is white pen on black paper. And it's just my image of how I think life is for us human beings, the progression from where we're actually living every day, but we're also dying every day, aren't we? Right? And slowly but surely it is bringing us, every day is bringing us closer to the end, isn't it? No matter what you do, you can't escape that. Pretty much like this tree symbolizes that, from beginning to end. That's what life is. Not in our control. It's just has to happen. And it's happening right now.
Wow.
This one, again, the first slide is called the Plea. This has a little bit of gold foil in it. It's again white pen on black paper and paint. It has that white portion, that white strip is paint, but it has gold leaf on it. And I see that, I've called it the Plea because it is like a prayer when you pray and your prayer tears through the sky and goes up and reaches that one that you are, you know, talking to. So that, and of course, I see everything as, all my trees are like personification of a human being, right? You and me and everybody on the planet, whoever we are, no matter where we are, no matter which culture or country we are from, but everybody goes through the same things. Everybody suffers the same pain. Everybody prays for the same happiness and the joy. And every human being is the same, actually, no matter what you do, no matter which way you look at it. And for me, to draw trees is like growing human beings. It's a living thing. It signifies life. Circumstances and stuff that is not in our control. And the last one, which is called conforming, is like, it's like, I would say, little commentary. And these are big pieces. They're like really big drawings. But somehow just sitting there and scratching with a pen is very, very cathartic for me. Very cathartic, because it gives me a kind of a release. And it opens up a floodgate of feelings that I've cooped up inside me, which I can't share with everybody, and everybody isn't even interested. People are not interested. Why should anybody be interested in my agony or my pain or my problems? And so this is how I take it out on paper, with a pen, and I go kitch, and just scratching for hours, and it's very relieving. It takes me to a better place, sort of like takes me out of my head and into another area where I feel, okay, I can breathe again. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying.
I can relate with that.
Yeah.
Shall we move to the next slide?
Yeah, please. This might be the end. That was the last.
This is like really amazing because I couldn't actually, remember that we're actually at the end of this slideshow. Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I hope you liked it.
It's really, really beautiful.
It's stunning. See, you made us stunned. How can we say thank you to you? It's becoming very difficult in my mouth.
Can I give you a cup of coffee?
It's so great you have shown us today. What do you say, Aditya? What do you say? But Aditya normally put off his computer and go around and watch something to eat and all these things.
Know,
but today he was so.
I was here the whole time.
He is full time here.
Mike, because of my lap, that Lappy makes that cawing sound. So that's the reason I'm sharing and caring with her Lappy. But ma'am, like seriously, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to listen to you. And like we've been friends in Facebook for a long period of time, and I've been, like I saw your pictures. The beauty is that, like you draw landscapes, you paint landscapes and portraits. So there is a surreal sadness in it, and like it's you. I think, like now I've heard you, so I came to know that like it's you. Just put a image of yourself in that, and especially. I love the the paintings with the beautiful quotes. So like it just matches. I guess like you spend time to get the perfect quote to go with the particular painting. So that's a surreal beauty for me. I really love it.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you understand. It's important for people to sort of like. I think one of the greatest compliments that you can give to any artist is if you take the trouble to actually look at the work and try and understand where that person is coming from and what he or she is trying to say. That's the ultimate compliment. It doesn't matter if it buys or it sells, or that is nonsense. That's another thing to one side. But the important fact of the matter is that people should be, it's a form of respect.
Exactly.
When you comment on my work or any artist's work, really, you are giving a part of your time, your very precious time to that, to understand that person, or to understand that person's thought process and the mind.
The mindset. everything.
And that is so important. That is, I think that's the ultimate respect, really.
Always an honor, always an honor. You know, like indeed, we are privileged today to have seen the upcoming event of yours, the upcoming exhibition. Beautiful energy.
You've seen it. Nobody else has seen it.
Yes, yes, ma'am. And we both congratulate you and wish you lots of love and success, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Meena?
Yes, sir.
So our guests like Boma and definitely this other participants. So we must give them a chance to interact with Madam.
Sure. But I think we need to shorten it because the program has lengthened, compared to the previous times. Anyway, I will do that. So thank you so much. So
actually, we have took too much time, you see, and we didn't even slip for a second from the screen. Our eyes were straight there. And now I am looking at the time. I was planned from 2 to 3:30. So see, it's 4:33 already.
Yeah.
So it's 1 hour up, and still we feel that we need some more to know from you. So this is.
I have more work. I can take you into my studio right now. I can stay up all night long.
We can, ma'am, we can actually schedule one more program with you where you can actually bring us to your studio and
my God, Meena, just okay, fine, all right, but give me a break.
Sure, because like this is the first time when I can see this, like the softness, this elegance in the art, and not just that, even through the art itself, understanding the weight, understanding the emotions, it's really inspiring and really amazing. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing with us. And well, we would like you to have very short interaction with few of our attendees. Most of them have already left because they might have prior engagements, but then we had one of the a huge attendees today. Anyway, so let me introduce you to Buma ma'am. So Buma ma'am is, she is the chair of the Mongolia, ICOM Mongolia, and related with the museums. So let me just invite Buma ma'am for the interaction. Buma ma'am, are you there?
Yes. Right. Thank you. I really enjoyed by your paintings. This is very unusual imagination, I think, and very colorful. And this, you express it, what is your inside, your inside, and very like it, your paintings.
Thank you so much, Buma.
Yes. I maybe first time interacting with professor of the art by Zoom, and very gave attention to see all paintings, and because it was very interesting.
Thank you.
Yes, very good colors,
Thank
blue
you.
and
lovely
yellow.
To see everyone here, really nice.
Yes, thank you very much. I wish you be great success to you.
Thank you.
In your future work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I hope I can come to Mongolia someday.
Yes, please.
They have very beautiful landscapes. In
I know. Mongolia is on my bucket list.
Miles and miles, you can see only grassy ground, you see. And then the animals, you say, it's a horses and all.
I know. Mongolia is beautiful.
Yeah, ideal for artists to paint.
Ideal for us to go there.
Yes, please, welcome.
Yes, maybe we can all go there together someday.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Or we can
And
actually
ideal
request
for beauty.
Bhuma ma'am for a virtual tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Aditya,
We
you were
can-
saying?
I was saying ideal for beauty because beautiful girls are there. So I'm already the first one to reach there.
Yes, Javed sir,
Yeah.
you were saying?
Yes.
Okay, I think, yeah.
You want me to say something?
Oh, no. I thought you were saying
Okay.
something. That's fine.
See, then there will be nobody else left.
No.
to say
We
something.
have actually Shabnam.
Yeah.
She already introduced us as, like self-taught artist. And I've also, introduced you, like she is also a writer. Let me just invite Shabnam to interact with ma'am. Shabnam.
Yes, thank you, Meena. Yeah, what can I say? I was just amazed and impressed by the work, and she's expert. She's the master, actually. I'm impressed by the work also, and the informative talk she did. That was so informative and useful, beneficial for the artists like us. And she is inspired by the women states, right, ma'am? Maliha, ma'am.
Yes, you're right.
You say that women are complicated. I don't think so. Women are, I think, so much sensitive and give birth to life. So that's why I think people, or I can say men, can find them complicated. I think we are so much sensitive, like life, right?
Yes, but I think that in that sensitivity, we are complicated. It's not simple.
We are not complicated. We want them to understand us the way we feel. So they can say that we are complicated. We are not complicated. We are so much sensitive and so much simple, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe Javed Saab can add something to that. I think that we exist on many levels.
You said in between where you were showing pen drawings, you said scratch, scratch, and scratch, and scratch, and scratch, and scratch, and scratch. So this is the life, you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have, if you are busy in scratching, then you will have an experience to face the environment and to face the temperaments and all these things of others. And also it's very important. This is the other name of that is a patience, you see? Patience. So if you have a patience, you can be a good artist. If you don't have a patience and your temperament, then it will be difficult to become a good artist. So I'm not good artist because I don't have a patience. I always want to do the thing very quickly. You see, finish it now, start it and finish it. How can you get a quality? You said you need a time, you need enhance the smallest things in the skill. So you have to do the things very patiently so that you can observe and train your brain that your pen should start from here to straight away go to that area. So it's always a practice. So practice.
Yeah.
Shabnam, you will be a very good artist when you will do this practice. Yeah. But then you say goodbye to your kids, you see. So
I do
otherwise you cannot. Where are you? Yes. Yeah.
I do practice, sir, because I know practice is very important. I know, of course, but the most important thing, the artists, how to express themselves. Not every artist can express, I think. And for money, if you think about money while you're painting something, then everything is finished. You're not an artist, I think. You're going to express yourself, putting yourself on the page, I think.
Yeah, we must study the very good artists from West. They were living hand to mouth, you see, but they are doing very good art, you see. So this is what is understanding, you see. So if you match the ideas of your brain with your heart, so you will be come up with the different results. And if you match the heart love with the brain, so you will come up with the different results, you see. I'm not saying a difficult thing. It's a very simple philosophy. भाई प्यार करो, प्यार किया तो डरना क्या. अब जब प्यार करोगे तो फिर ही है ना भाई, ठीक है ना, फिर कोई डर नहीं है, फिर कोई खौफ नहीं है, फिर इंशाल्लाह फिर सारी चीजें खुद ब खुद ठीक होती है. Get better automatically when you love to do the things. So this is my observation, but it could be different observation of our other friends and participants here, and also with our honorable guest. So, but she indicated that you can give an answer. So I'm very fond of Mike and all these things. So you gave me a chance, and I will
run away with it.
That's
so, Meena.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Maliha ma'am, would you like to add something to this? About
Meena,
this
I know I've been talking so much. I think I pretty much said everything that I needed to say.
All right.
Everything. Whatever you said, it was very precious to me. It was very precious.
Thank you so much. It's so sweet of you.
Keenly, I listened to you, and it was amazing too.
Thank you so much.
You feel so deeply, and not only yourself, you feel in for other persons also. You can feel, you can see in their eyes, and you can understand, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, Shabnam, we have been telling to the bureaucrats and higher people. So she had a little bit difficult time, and then that time we were trying to convince them that look, there is she has the capability which no one has in juniors, our juniors. So, but they were not listening because they have pushed by some hard person, prime minister, or maybe the chief minister.
They had their own agenda, basically.
Yeah.
And nobody likes an honest person. You can't be an honest person.
True. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah, so, that's why I said, okay, fine, to hell with it. I'll just do my art.
Yeah.
It's all right.
So I think it's everyone has a difficult time. You see, it's not me alone or somebody else alone. Everyone has a difficult time, and provided how he deal with that, that is interesting.
Yes.
So so she is the cream of College of Arts and Design, Punjab University. You see? Punjab University is a very old institution in Pakistan. And then this College of Arts and Design, it was Fine Arts Department, and when I was studying there, but Professor Anna Molka Ahmed started this institution, and she made it an excellence. See, when I joined, I entered as a student in that department. So she was already retired as a head of department and working as professor of emeritus, you see. So she came and teach us art perceptions and all these things. But so these things, these things, if I see it, so I see that people has given a life time to such activities to establish and reach on that stage. So it's not that prime minister that every 5 years, after every 5 years, he will buy a vote and win the seat, and he will become a prime minister. So it's a very, very different thing. It's a truth in it, you see. So without truth and sincerity, nobody can do such good work as Maliha do. So we have been telling to people higher ups, but they didn't understand our. So you people has also experienced that she has a lot of knowledge in her mind, and that she has given us a very little one, because when I see in professionals talking, she is a blah. In our language, we say a big thing, blah. So she has a good knowledge. So thank you very much indeed. But yes, you should, you see, continue the things. Don't disheart. Don't disappoint. You see that.
No. I've moved on. I've left them behind, and I moved on.
Yeah.
It's only one institution, right?
Yeah.
There are so many, artists in the world who would like to learn from experts like you, like professionals who has this heart of teaching, I mean, just like, we discussed before, not everybody can teach. And also learning is also a process, and if you actually, like, I think, getting out from a very unmanaged institution is even more better, because, it actually opens you the door to the world, like to so many artists, so many people in the world. And, anybody, like any artist would be so blessed to be with you and to understand and learn from you. So
thank you. Thank you. So kind of you.
So let me invite Shivani and Aditya together. If you have any, parting words with Maliha ma'am, please. You're welcome. What's happening?
एक poem ही सुना दे.
हाँ सर, वो भी सुनाऊंगी. पहले मरिया मैम को कुछ बोल दूँ मैं. वो आज मरिया मैम के लिए होगी. ठीक है.
Yeah, this is a very few people have you see capabilities. They take everyone with them. You see, they don't walk alone. So she has the capability to take everyone with us. You see, we all, even old man like me, I was also stunned at looking this her exhibitions, and I didn't move little bit from that. So you see, they have a skill to take people with them. So they don't walk alone. You see, otherwise I have seen the artists. They put in the painting over there, and they say, you see and perceive. I don't have to say anything. You see, so this is only educationists can do that. The artist who is linked with education, he can do that. That he can describe the things. Otherwise, mostly artists, they don't describe. They say to you.
That's right. They can't talk about their work. Most of them.
Yeah. Yes. Well, Shivani, yes. Your point?
Yes. I think I'm not qualified and capable to ask any question to ma'am, and just to be in front of her, to listen to her as she speaks is a surreal feeling for me, and I truly honored to have what you have, and it's a blessing to have heard about your journey and experience.
The honor was actually all mine.
Thanks so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
So well. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you so much.
Yes.
You said I was talking so hard that it's the connection.
It's the weather, sir. You can't blame on that.
So we want to listen. Angel, do you have to say something?
Yeah.
Do you have to say something?
Hi.
Although you are a co-moderator, you should have asked us whether you have to say something or not. But
Yeah,
I'm
this is my
asking you.
first time to be co-moderating, so I don't have any idea how to co-moderate and something like that.
No, but you
So
will
I'm
learn, no problem.
yeah, so I'm learning the art of co-moderating. As far I don't have any questions for this topic. They already asked a while ago about the things about formal education and the normal thing about passion and art. So I think I've learned so much about being an expressionist and also painting from the heart. And I guess she is right about art is not technical apparently. It's about you being free to expressing yourself. And I think that's something that will make you go farther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. It has to have passion. You have to have passion.
So Maliha ma'am, before we leave,
Yes,
do you
she
have?
has.
Yes.
Maybe if I can
Meena,
have
you want to
education,
say something? You want to ask
I'll be
something?
happy.
I was just telling Maliha that this angel is a very good dancer. She is also a very good singer.
Singer.
Yeah, she has a
And
lot
a
of
model.
skills and very good artist too.
Yeah.
So most of the time, if you become a friend on Facebook, so you will see her dancing and singing and all these things.
Okay.
So this is somehow match with your idea that I don't care about the things. I just free to sing and dance, and I like singing and all this. So these are the kids. They have almost habits like a senior. So one day they will be on our place. You see, they will be sitting like us and telling that their students and juniors. You see, so similarly. Meena make the so you see Meena play a very good guitar. You see.
No.
Okay. So
I'm like musically off-tuned.
Yeah. It's about
Sir,
the 5.
like, can we have a few lines of shairi from Sabnam?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Sabnam.
Would you like to? Yeah.
A few lines for ma'am.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aditya is inviting you to,
Okay. 4 लाइनें सुना देती हूँ फिर. Okay. So.
Sharp.
आंखें खुली तो सामने मंजर बदल गया. आंखें खुली तो सामने मंजर बदल गया. वो शख्स एक दूसरे सांचे में ढल गया.
Yeah.
इस दिल को हादसों.
This means when her eyes are open, the scene was changed from the screen. Yes. So अगला क्या था?
वो शख्स एक दूसरे सांचे में ढल गया.
हाँ. The person she loved was
molded.
Was molded to another woman.
Okay.
इसका आगे का जवाब से मैं देती हूँ.
That is just she said Sancha means there's a cage. So in a different cage, that means in a different woman. So जी आगे.
Yes sir, इसके आगे का जवाब मैं देती हूँ सर. और ये मैम के लिए.
ये शायर इकट्ठे हो गए और हमारा टाइम नहीं.
Please continue.
इस दिल को हादिसों की खुशी हो गई नदीम. नदीम means friend. Yeah. इस दिल को हादिसों की खुशी हो गई नदीम. तूफान यके बाद दीगरे संभल गया. तूफान यके बाद दीगरे संभल गया.
देखो तुम इतनी encouraging शायरी करती हो. बस ये encouraging poetry है. कि आप किसी को ढारस दे रहे हो कि भाई तूफान तूफान आते जाते रहते हैं, इसकी परवाह मत करो, तो तुम खुद जो बोलती हो, तो फिर मुझे बड़ा अफसोस होता है कि ये और हर वक्त जो है वो ऐसी सोच में आती है कि मुश्किल, इसको अपने मुश्किल दिन याद आना शुरू हो जाते हैं।
Yes, Shivani, please.
Yes.
शिवानी,
Yes, for ma'am.
क्या?
तेरे आने की आहट, तेरे आने की आहट
हाँ
जब मैं सुनती हूँ,
हाँ
तेरे आने की आहट जब मैं सुनती हूँ, तेरे
हाँ,
ख्यालों की ताबीर से मेरा चेहरा चमकता है।
वाह
वाह वाह
तेरे
वाह,
तेरे
तेरे,
ख्यालों की ताबीर से मेरा चेहरा चमकता है।
वाह
आंखों की चिलमन उठाने में भी शर्माती हूँ।
वाह।
आंखों की चिलमन उठाने में भी शर्माती हूँ।
ये कौन
जानती
सा एडिट है? हाँ
जानती जानती हूँ
अच्छा।
जानती हूँ कि उसमें सबको तेरा इश्क झलकता है।
वाह 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 वाह, जबरदस्त जबरदस्त। शिवानी कमाल कर दिया
वेरी
तुमने
नाइस,
आज
वेरी
तो।
वेरी नाइस।
तो मैडम के ये क्या कहलाएगा, कसीदा कहलाएगा?
नहीं,
किसी की तारीफ करो तो कसीदा
हाँ हाँ
कहलाता है।
हाँ हाँ, कसीदा।
हाँ, कसीदा
हाँ,
कसीदा।
किसी की
ये
तारीफ में
कसीदा,
जो लिखा हो,
हाँ ये कसीदा तुमने
कसीदा।
मैडम की उसमें कहा है, ठीक है ना? वाह वाह
अभी मैं
वाह।
आपको फेसबुक फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट भेजती हूँ, आप ये मुझे भेजें उसमें।
Why
वेरी
not?
गुड।
Sure.
Sure, ma'am.
Hot
Thank
words
you
from
so much.
Nainital. Hot words from Nainital. Just see.
I think आज मुझे ऐसे फिर दिल बनाना चाहिए।
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, that's right.
Yeah. That's right. Oh.
So,
And मैम आपकी तरह I love दाढ़ी।
Sorry?
दाढ़ी पसंद है।
आपकी तरह I love दाढ़ी। दाढ़ी में
Oh, दाढ़ी। तो ये है
yes
ना,
और
ये बैठे हैं ना
yes
वाले।
मोहम्मद सर के लिए तो एक ही बात है कि थोड़ी दाढ़ी में दिल लुट लेता सी।
Javed sir, please parcel 2 daris to Shivani and the other to Maliha ma'am.
मैं बहुत हैरान हूँ, मैं यही तो हैरान हूँ, अदिति तू क्या कर रहा है यार तू? Oh, this is Sana is here. Sana,
जी,
Sana,
अस्सलाम वालेकुम. Hello everyone.
Walaikum Salam. Do you want to ask something from Madam or?
Well, I was so mesmerized to see her work actually because I was driving and I was on my way to work. But still, मेरी कोशिश थी कि I wanted to see each and every slide she was showing. And I'm really impressed by the whole journey. She started from the point and whatever the things she faced in her life. And she got so much courage to discuss those things in this platform, which is kind of a very courageous act, I guess. तो मैं खुद भी एक्चुअली बहुत इधर आज का दिन मेरा ऑक्यूपाइड था, बट आई हैव सीन ऑल हर वर्क, somehow I've managed to. So there's no such question as such because I can really relate to the work she created. थोड़ी सी उनकी जर्नी में जो बातें थी वो मैं अपने से इसलिए रिलेट कर पा रही हूँ because I've been through such phases where I faced discouragement and the people and the how the government works and the people. I mean, there are a lot of things which happens, but all those things are a way to make us a better version of ourselves. So that's why मैं बीच में थोड़ा सा on and off रही हूँ. So I don't know what was the discussion you all were having, but it's really good to see your work, ma'am. And thank you so much for presenting your whole journey
Thank
or
you, Sana.
your
Thank you.
life experiences.
Thank you so much. So very insightful of you to whatever you've just said. You've really encapsulated it very well. But thank you for your time.
Okay, I'm coming. Well, it's the first time I'm meeting you. I heard your name a lot, but I wasn't getting any chance to have this conversation. And I guess this is the best platform. I got so much knowledge and so much things to learn from you. So thank you so much.
That's nice. You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's Sram, मैं आज तो ये एक मेहंदी हसन की गजल है, वो मुझे बार बार आ रही है मुंह पे कि रोशन जमाल यार से है अंजमन तमाम। आज की जो अंजमन है, ये अंजमन का भी लतीफा सुनाऊंगा। रोशन जमाल यार से है अंजमन तमाम, महका हुआ है आतिशे गुल से चमन तमाम। तो आज इसकी जो पेंटिंग हमने देखी है वो तुम इस पे रिकॉर्डिंग पे देखना, वीडियो पे, ठीक है?
नहीं, मैंने काफी देखी हैं, बहुत मतलब स्टार्ट से मैंने
तुम लाहौर में हो, जारी बात है, लेकिन ये लेटेस्ट है, अभी इनका इन्होंने शो में रखना है, तो ये एक प्रिविलेज इन्होंने हमें दिया है कि जी वो दिखा रही है। So but take a time to see video and paintings.
Yeah, definitely.
So you will see, if you have seen already, then she used a color, so much color.
I will see the remainings, which I left. I think it was at the end of the presentation, I guess.
Okay, are you in Lahore, Sana? You're based in Lahore?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, in Lahore.
Okay, so then you can come to Ijaz Gallery on the 8th. That's where it's going to be.
Tomorrow?
No, on the 8th of March. Okay. Not tomorrow. 8th of March. Yeah.
All right.
After 1 month.
Definitely. I'll definitely come and meet you. I would love to meet you.
Inshallah. That would be lovely.
Thank you so much, Sana.
Thank you.
So, anything?
No, we need to ask Maliha ma'am, if you have anything you would like to, tell to your friends, family, or if you would like to share any of your thoughts, please.
No, I think that
इनका दिल नहीं कर रहा तुम्हें छोड़ने को, बार बार तुमसे ये पूछते हैं, do you have anything to say?
No, we're almost at the end of the talk. Yes. So before we leave, if you would like to leave any notes or anything to our attendees as well as your friends.
Oh, there's just one note that on which I would like to end, which is that no matter who we are, where we are, or what we do, I think the only important thing that we need to keep in mind is that we need to be kind to each other. That's all. Kindness is the key to being a better human being. That's the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this beautiful thought. Dear everyone, with this, we have come to the end of today's informal talk show. I hope we all enjoyed, all right? So, I would like to extend my gratitude to our guest speaker for your time, as well as, for this privilege to see your artwork. This is very, very amazing. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us.
Thank you for having me. It was such a pleasure.
Right, and also, yes, sir.
Well, definitely we have been honored today, and you see, this is the difference between seniors, because we must keep asking, inviting seniors once in a month, you see, or twice in a month, or quarterly month, so that we will be able to learn so much things from seniors that we do not care, and we pass on with it. But the seniors definitely, they have on their fingertips, so they in 1 hour time they can give us so much of their expertise from their experience, that we will become rich slowly and slowly. So thank you very much, Meena. Thank you very much, Angel, for co-moderation, and then our honorable guest. We are always looking forward to have another show with you and another thing. So it's a first time when somebody see whether what kind of forum I should go, that forum or not, or what. So they take the CN making it becomes difficult. So you took a time that was naturally. So once you are in us, or if you see that we are like a family, and we definitely wants to have one more session with you, you see. So, so Meena must be
Yes.
taken care. So
Yeah.
next year should not come before our second session, okay? So, yeah.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
see, you are such a beautiful person that our hearts never accept that we leave you and we go. But what can we do? What is everybody else waiting to leave and cook their foods in the kitchen? Okay.
No, thank you for the
So,
honor and the appreciation and everything.
right, I'm your friend, you see. I'm your friend. So I've,
Thanks so much,
yeah.
Sir
So,
Sabir. You are this
because
old buddy.
in any case, I have to say something. But the people they younger generation, our younger youth generation youth, and they whatever they say, that is final. You see, we don't have your students. I think Sana was studying in Beacon House University, right? So she is
Yes.
also not your student. So, what do you say, Sana?
Sir, about what? Like right now. Sorry.
Was she a teacher in your
No.
class?
No.
No.
So this is what I want to say. So, but whatever you have said, that is a great respect to her, as her knowledge and her expertise, and as you see. So similarly, Angel has never been interacted with you, but whatever she said, and she was. She is very good artist. Sometimes see her paintings too. But beside that, she was. I read her expressions that she was looking at your work and she was so happy and feeling inside something what treasure she has gained from you. So this is this is the appreciation. And Aditya, I already told you that he has the habit to put off the camera and sound and then go and move around. Today is the first chance that he never put off the camera, never missed your slides, and see, he was so nice of him. So even Shivani, she this is within in a second she write a kasida in your.
I know. I'm flattered. Totally honored.
This is in fact the love and appreciation they want
Thank you
to.
so much. Thank you.
To
It's
show
really
to you.
lovely of all of
Sir,
you.
I haven't met her before, but it's my comments or my like all whatever I spoke about her was just because whatever she explained right now in this session. So this is my thinking about whatever she has went through, like the life challenges and the things. I don't know what happened in like in 2014 with her regarding the education system or whatever. The people over here, they are of different mentality, but I can relate to whatever she was saying. So I haven't. The point of saying is I haven't met her before, but it's all what I've been listening to her in this conversation that I came to this conclusion or my suggestion.
Thank you so much. All right.
Maliha?
Gee.
Again, Meena will ask you that if you have something to say.
Yeah, I know Meena is not letting me go.
we are at the end. I just wanted to inform everybody that the session, today's session is being recorded, and the link will be accessible in our messenger group shortly. So also on behalf of ICOM Family Forum, I would like to invite everybody for the ICOM conference of Group 6, Session 3 on day 1, which is on the Wednesday, February 9th, 2022. So if, our special guest, as well as all the attendees. If they have time, I would like to invite personally to you all to attend the program. And well, yes, and thank you very much to our honorable guest, as well as all our attendees, for making this program so special. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Everyone here.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So with this,
Bye-bye.
with this closing remarks, me, Meena Lama, and then our co-moderator, right, we are signing off.
Sana, Meena,
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
And Bama. Buma.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Wish you all good day and good evening.
Lovely.
Bye-bye. See you soon. See you on the 9th.
Bye.
Yes.
Everybody.
I hope so. I hope